Dear people without anxiety. Recently it has become more apparent to me that people without anxiety really don't understand, and there's a lot of misconceptions about what anxiety is and what living with it is like. I basically wanted to make this video just to rant and get some things off my chest. As somebody that has been diagnosed with anxiety, it's very difficult to live in a world where people don't understand. Having anxiety is hard enough, but then when there's people telling you that it's not real and people not fully understanding, it's a lot more difficult. Before anyone comments saying I'm faking having anxiety, I'm just making it up, I have been diagnosed with anxiety. I have been to therapists for it. I've been taking medication for it. Like, I'm not faking and I'm not looking for attention. The only reason I say this is because I have made videos like this before and I've gotten a lot of rude comments from people thinking that I'm just making it up or looking for attention. I asked people on my Instagram to comment things that they've been told just because they have anxiety, and I'm going to kind of touch on those. If you don't know exactly what anxiety is, you know that feeling when you're walking like up or down the stairs and you miss a stair, and that feeling that you get in your stomach and your body, it's basically feeling like that all the time. You know, like that feeling when you suddenly remember you have homework or something due the next day or something like that. You know that feeling you get? That is what anxiety feels like, but all the time and for no reason. Another good way I saw it explained was if you know that feeling when you lean too far back in your chair, or if someone were to take an elastic band and go like that in your face. Basically, that's how I can sort of describe anxiety. There's not always a reason that somebody has anxiety or someone is anxious. Normally it's for no reason, and that's what's the most frustrating. You could be in a situation where nothing is wrong, everything's fine, and you still have anxiety. You're still second guessing yourself, you're still feeling nervous, you're still overthinking. The main thing that I want to say to people that look at me and don't understand anxiety is that I'm not lazy. I wish I could go out and get a job. I wish I could drive more than I do. I wish I could do very easy things. The reason I don't have a job is not because I'm lazy. It's because anxiety. It makes me so mad when like family members or just people ask, like people say to me like, why are you, like, you don't have a job, why are you lazy? I wish I could have a job, like I wish I could do these things, but it's very difficult. And I'm not saying that it's impossible. I know that it's possible and I'm going to eventually overcome these things, but it's not because I'm lazy. Yes, we know that it is irrational. We totally are aware of that, and we know, and that's yet another reason why it's so terrible living with it, because you know that you're thinking irrationally, but you can't stop. The next thing is that it isn't cute or romantic. I'm so tired of seeing things of people thinking girls that have anxiety or get nervous are cute. I'm not just saying that girls have anxiety. So when a girl gets nervous or anxious about things, it's not cute. Like, if you want to say you have anxiety to be cute, just take my anxiety, like go for it. Another thing that people need to understand is I'm not completely a dysfunctional person. I'm not going to go into details, but recently I was in a situation where I got something important to me taken away from me because the people in charge did not understand anxiety, and they thought that I was a completely dysfunctional person and I couldn't function. So just because somebody has anxiety doesn't mean they're damaged, it doesn't mean they can't do things, it doesn't mean they're dysfunctional, they're still a human. The next thing is that just because I have a good day, it doesn't mean that I'm over it. I've seen people be like, oh, well, you did this thing that one time recently, so you must be fine now. And no, like, I have good days. Sometimes it's easier to do things, and I have bad days. So just because I have a good day or even a good week, it doesn't mean that I'm cured. It doesn't mean that I'm over it. Also, I can't just get over it. You have a missing finger? Well, why don't you just grow it back? You have a broken arm? Well, why don't you just, like, make it not broken? Like, that's how ridiculous it is to say for someone to just get over having anxiety. If you had plans with somebody that has anxiety and they cancel on you on the last minute, please don't be mad at them. If I cancel on you, I am just as upset and angry as you are that I couldn't do what was planned and what I was looking forward to. It's not that person's fault, and it probably kills them inside to cancel. Something one person commented was, some people have it worse. Yes, I know, but that doesn't mean that I don't have issues of my own. Something else someone commented was, just be more confident with yourself and it'll get better. I've been told this. I've also been told, just stop caring what people think about you. And it's like, you've cured me. Another one is, it's easy, what's the problem? Saying things like that, for me personally, makes it worse. I know that this is a simple task. I know that it's easy. Like, that honestly makes me feel worse because you're pointing it out even more that this is a very easy thing that I can't do. This one I think is the biggest one for me, that is like the worst comment I can get, is you can't be successful in life if you don't talk to people. People point this out all the time. I remember in high school and I had to step out for certain things, or I had to not participate in certain activities, presentations and stuff like that, and my teachers would say like, well, what are you gonna do when you get to college? What are you gonna do in the real world? And you're right, but it makes me feel worse. Like, first of all, you saying that makes me think that you think I'm gonna fail in the real world, which makes me think that I am. I'm just going to put the screenshots of the comments that people took, and I'm gonna make them anonymous just because I feel like some people might prefer if their username wasn't shown. Anyway, I'm not an expert. I'm not an anxiety expert. I'm not a therapist. I don't know everything about anxiety. This is just coming from someone who has anxiety. I know I don't have it the worst. I know it could be worse. These are just some things that I've thought for a while and I really wanted to get off my chest. So let me know what you think below, if you have anything to add what I said. If you have any questions about anxiety, definitely leave them below and I can answer you, or others can answer you. I want this to be more of a discussion and not like a one-way me talking to you kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully this video was somewhat informative, or you can relate, or I don't know. I don't really know why I made this video, but hopefully it does have some purpose. Yeah, thank you for watching and I love you all, and yeah, bye. Mwah.